YouTube! Welcome back to another tutorial here on the Attack of the B Team Modpack. This is another thing using Mine Factory Reloaded, a couple different machines. We have the planter, the fertilizer, the harvester, and the composter all working together to make this lovely machine behind me. So what we have here is our harvester. This right here is our fertilizer, and underneath here is our planter. I'm using a creative energy cell for the use of this tutorial. We've got our composter, our cows, and there's a sewer there collecting that sewage. So how this works is we input whatever it is that we desire to plant below, and it will plant them. This bad boy right here is running off of fertilizer, industrial fertilizer, and then this guy will harvest them and send them back down into the planter. Super easy. The nice thing about the Attack of the B Team mod pack is Random Things adds fertilized dirt, which means we do not have to have a water source there for our planter. Let me show you how. Super simple. With these cows, or actually any mob, doesn't have to be a cow, but I'm using cows for the purposes of this. These guys will produce sludge, and it's collected by the sewer, and the sewer does not need any power to run. I did put an upgrade chip in there because by default it's only at 1. It'll only do a 1 range, so if the cow's standing on it, it will collect. We put an upgrade chip in there, now it'll go a wider range and collect a lot more sewage. We'll automatically input into this composter, which will then, with power, it will turn that into fertilizer, which we then power into our fertilizer, which grows our little lovely potatoes. Bada bing, bada boom. That's the whole thing. Let me show you how I set it up really fast. Alright, first we're going to start off, we're going to place our power source down. I'm using redstone energy conduits to transfer power to our planter. Then we're going to take and put 2 coming this way, another 2 going this way, and then we're going to come up 1, 2, and up 1, 2. Now you might be asking, why did you come up 2? That's because of where this planter will actually plant. That is the space in which our friend will plant. So we're going to go ahead and place our harvester on one end of the spectrum facing in towards the planter, and the fertilizer on the opposite end, just like so. And then now we're going to put our little thing up here, precision sledgehammer. It shows that this is the field that this will harvest, plant, and fertilize at, which is wonderful. Okay, so we have our soil, our dirt in place. We're going to come 2 redstone energy conduits away from our fertilizer, and we're going to place our composter. And then using some fluid ducts, we're going to come out 1, and then come down 2, and over 1, and then place our sewer. Now the sewer does not need power to run off of, which is wonderful. A wonderful thing. We're going to go ahead and place some glass around here. I'm using glass just for this demonstration. You can use anything you would like. We've placed our sewage producing apparatuses in our sewage collection area, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade with I'm using a copper one here. You can use any kind of upgrade just so that it'll cast a wider net to produce more sewage. We're going to go ahead and put an item duct in between those 2 machines, with the output coming out of that guy and the input going into this one. So now our fertilizer, industrial fertilizer, will get pumped into our fertilizer, and then we just need to go ahead and take some more item ducts, come around like this, and that will now input the harvested whatever it is from there into here. Now you could set this up to be with a tree. If you wanted to do trees, you would just have to use some servos and upgrades so that wood needs to go one place and saplings need to go another place, and this will do the same kind of thing. The one last little thing that I did not mention before is this machine right here will produce a little bit of sludge as it harvests and stuff like that. So you can either extract it and have it going into a tank, and as it grows up, you just have it collected up. Or you can have it going into a sludge boiler. And the sludge boiler, what this machine does is it will take your sludge and turn it into random blocks. It'll give you, not random blocks, like dirt, tainted soil, mycelium, clay, those kind of things, mud. So that's kind of a useful little thing. But this is the setup. It is very, very simple. All these machines are relatively easy to craft out of some very easy to gather resources here in the BT Modpack. I hope that this was useful for you guys. I hope you can use it in your world. There's always room for improvement, and this is a very small scale operation. You can make these much bigger, but after a point it seems like a little bit of overkill. So we kept it very small, very basic. Until next time, everyone, thank you all for watching, and keep on Minecrafting, Minecraft.